Upside, inside out, we're living la vida loca. She will wear you out, living la vida loca. Her lips are devil red and her skin's the color mocha. She will wear you out, living la vida loca. Living la vida loca, yeah, living la vida. Sorry about that. That didn't happen as it was supposed to. Alright, sorry you had to watch that shit show of an intro twice. Let's get into this. Number 1, I do 7 minutes of sit-ups a day. This is to counteract the fact that's leading into number 2 that, number 2 explains that. I have a bit of a weak stomach, but in an interesting way. I get sick very easily from eating certain foods, and most of the foods I can eat without getting sick are junk food. This is why candy is my fucking life force. Literally, I will do anything for candy. Anything. I'll suck your dick! Another thing is that I discovered I was gay in 2016, and I came out in early 2017. I came out in February. Well, it came out to my parents in February. I came out to my friends in December of 2016, and I came out to my mother and the rest of the family in 2017, in February. So I knew I was gay for 2 months before I fucking told anybody. Actually, in all honesty, I knew I was gay since I was little, but I, fully came to terms with it and realized that it's not something to be ashamed of when I was, in 2016, when I was 14. But I discovered I was gay when actually in kindergarten, so I was only about 6 or 7. And I discovered that when I had my first kiss, which was with my first boyfriend, who sadly, his name I can't remember anymore. I feel bad about that. Anyway, next thing is that, actually, I have a large birthmark on my left thigh, but I like it. It's interesting. It gives my body a bit more character to most people. People have asked if I wanted to have it removed, and I don't. I like it. It's something my mother gave to me. It's a little love spot in my mind. Another thing is that I am a huge collector of memes. I collect so many memes. It's an addiction, really. See what I did there? Another thing is, we all know I'm a video game nerd, but my favorite gaming system is the N64. But surprisingly, my favorite game is Undertale, and my favorite character is, of course, Metaton, because we're both fabulous fuckers. The reason my hair is so short, given the fact that I'm a very feminine person, is that I actually used to have hair that went all the way down to my shoulders. But I wanted to dye it a pinkish-orange color, and my sister went to bleach it for me. But in the process, we really fucked it up and it all dyed, so I had to cut it all off. I was actually bald for a number of weeks, which was the worst weeks of my entire life. I wore a hat the whole time. I was so embarrassed. The kitten I have now, Mallet, is my very first cat I have ever owned, and his name is Mallet because he acts like a little clown, so he's my little clown. I've also made up a backstory for him, completely made up, it's not real at all, about him being a circus clown before he came to live with me, even though he was only a few months old when he came to live with me. I'm a big fan of comics, but not just superhero comics. I love the works of Jonan Vasquez, the creator behind Invader Zim. My favorite one of his works is Johnny the Homicidal Maniac. Hey, my name's Johnny. You know what I find really funny? When you bleed. Yeah, I'm a funny guy. Now, my dad probably wouldn't be okay with me showing pictures of him, so instead I'm going to show this picture of Beetlejuice. But the dad I have now has only been my dad for a few years, only about 3 to 4 years, and he's already the biggest father figure I've ever had in my life, alongside my grandfather. He is just always there, and he's the best father anyone could ever ask for, and I do still have ties with my biological father, but we're a bit estranged because of the tensions between our family, for reasons I'm not going to go over here. Time for some sadness. The first 13 years of my life I spent in an extremely abusive household, where I was physically, emotionally, and sexually abused by the family I lived with, who I'm not going to specify who they are in fear of starting drama. But I actually was pretty mentally messed up for a very long time afterwards, believing myself to be an evil clown, which is where my whole obsession with shows started. But I went to a mental hospital after almost killing a guy because an imaginary friend told me to, and there I got on the proper medication and I was able to work through my mental issues. And boy am I glad it happened, because now I'm a nice person, I'm a good person, and it makes me so happy. I would never want to hurt anyone in my life ever again. If I don't have to, I won't do it. I'm a huge animal lover, but I don't necessarily have a favorite animal. Although dogs, hyenas, and foxes are certainly the ones that I would put at the top. I mentioned earlier that I pretty much survive off of candy, and my favorite candy is Lifesaver's hard candy. I also enjoy the gummies, but not nearly as much as the hard ones.
I like it hard.
That somewhat evil laugh I have is, yes, my real laugh, just so you know. I'm not forcing it. It's, yeah, I don't know why it sounds like that. It just does. My favorite color is pink. My favorite drink is Code Red Mountain Dew. And I think that's all I really need to say. Oh, my favorite celebrity is Jeffree Star. He's pretty much my idol, but I think you all know that already. So, there we go. That was some stuff about me that you may not have known before.